Alright. Okay, let's get this going. See how the insanity goes, because I have not done this before. But gotta start sometime, I suppose. Okay. It has been a minute since I have done anything in Clip Studio Paint. Let's see here. I have not messed around in the animation at all, but you guys chose the animation, so no time like the present, I suppose. I'll pull up my reference here. This is all major work in progress. Let's see. It's not what I meant to do. Da, da, da. I had everything reset with all of my settings because I got a new computer. So, yeah. On the bright side, oops, I can actually do school and stuff without having to worry about my computer crashing or cooking itself. On the downside, I had to reset everything. And, what the heck? Yeah. As you can probably tell, I have not messed around in this much. What on earth is going on? Shoot, did I hit something in settings? What the heck? Okay. Hold on a second. Is this doing some... Respond. Okay. There we go. Yeah, my new computer. What are you doing? My new computer, you can actually draw on the screen and use that as your tablet. Which is new. My other one could not do that, but I'm afraid that might be messing up my settings a little. Gosh, oh, that is awful. Yeah, I haven't messed around in Clip Studio Paint at all since I got my new computer. If you couldn't tell, shoot, what am I going to do? Because that is not going to work. Why the heck is it like that? Nope. What is that? I think it's wanting to read my screen, which is not what I want it to do. I want it to read my tablet. Um, I knew I should have messed around with this earlier more. Is it just on that frame? Nope. Make it ridiculously large. Well, that kind of works, actually. It actually has the sensitivity. Wow. Now I don't know what to do. Uh, shoot, maybe that was my old computer. Maybe it wasn't entirely my tablet. Huh, that is gonna trip me out, man. Let's see if we can't make it work, though. This is gonna be interesting for sure. I knew that. I didn't realize it was gonna be this interesting right off the bat, though. Yeah, definitely need to go back and double check my settings, I guess. Hello? Goodness, even that's messed up. Oh, so that's just like fine point now. Oh dear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am slightly nervous. I was not expecting this at all. Okay, honestly, this is going to be like trying to figure out a whole new art program right now. But I suppose that happens when you get a new computer, and then, yeah, I think it's my computer settings that are messing with a lot of it. This is genuinely kind of tripping me out. I'm not used to it being like this. Ugh. Okay. It is kind of nice, actually, having it be touch sensitive. I genuinely thought the hypersensitivity was due to my tablet. Now I'm wondering if it was actually my computer. My computer did have issues, though. But I mean, it was kind of cheap and on sale, my old one, when I got it. It's so long since I've drawn a torso. Well, a dude torso, that is. I'm so not used to this actually being sensitive to pressure like it's supposed to be. He's got something wrong with his legs, he does. That's better. Okie dokie. What the heck do I want his arms to be doing? I did not plan this out ahead of time at all. Um, well, oh, hello, Crystal Animations. Hello, wait. Farrell, is that you? I recognize that logo. Hmm. Trying to decide. Uh-oh, what did I hit? White? Why did I go to white? Well, hello, hello! I finally got caught up on your series last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. I finally had enough time. Uh, and hey, it is very good so far. You I genuinely don't think I could make a series like you are, just because I, first of all, do not have the time, and I'll admit I'm a little too sporadic for that. I don't think that I would be able to just stick to it. Sweet, hopefully I can get done with episode 7. Yes. And hopefully things will not crash. Because, yeah, that's a. Not crash, you won't accidentally delete anything. Oh man, when I heard when you said that, I was like, no! Because I have done. I have done that myself. And it is always such a tragedy. I cannot get this right. Okay, hang on. It goes further down. I did not have time to figure out how to pull up my reference on Clip Studio Paint because I have not used it enough and I did not have time. I figured I'd figure it out later. So I just have it up on a separate tab. It's supposed to be bigger, no wonder. Get his shirt design, and then I'll figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with his arms. Because he will need his arms. Eventually. Oh, I'm not used to pen sensitivity. I'm used to being semi-handicapped. There we go. This side's bugging me. I'm going to fix it real quick. Actually, I can use lasso tool and be lazy. Yahoo! Yay, now what the heck do I want to do with his arms? Let's see. I'm gonna move that frame further, potentially? Yeah. I don't know if I can copy and paste stuff like I can in Krita. This is all one big learning curve, folks. I want to go fancy on perspective. I probably have to pull up a reference here at some point for angle, but like I said, guys, I did not plan any of this out beforehand. So feel free to ask questions in the comments. I do not mind at all. He's got a widow arm. He's so cute. Ooh, also, Feral. Are you interested in some constructive criticism of your videos? I do have. There is one thing I have noticed that I would like to mention, but it's up to you. It's your show, you do what you want. What is my favorite animal? Ooh, horses. Easy. As far as real animals go, horses. I have loved them since I was little. I literally, anytime I had a horse in my dreams, I would draw it out. Granted, it was mostly tracing a piece of paper of a horse I had previously, and then I would color it, and then I would plaster them on my walls. Like, I was genuinely obsessed with the horses as a child. But my dad, he kind of self-traumatized himself with horses. Just because he was a city boy who didn't grow up on a farm and had no sense with them. So he he uh he never encouraged anything with horses, but he didn't discourage them either, but I never really did much when I was younger. However, I have done a little bit more since I got out of high school. Not as much as I would like, but I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll actually be able to do more. Yeah, so the one bit of constructive criticism I would have with your videos, Farrell, is having the AI voiceover. Um, I it doesn't bother me that much, but I can see how some people might get kind of turned away from the AI voiceover. Like, for me personally, it doesn't bother me that much, but I think some people might rather just read a text if you can't just record your voice. Because I'll be honest, any human voice is better than AI voice in general. Like, it doesn't matter, you know, oh, I sound weird. It's like, no, it's your voice. Some people might rather hear that, so it's your stuff, but I'd recommend maybe just having text on screen for what you're explaining. So, because some people might hear that and go, oh, well, I don't want to put up with it. They might use AI and stuff. I just want to support an actual animator. So, granted, not everyone's going to do that. There's lots of people that won't, but that's just one thing that I noticed. So, great. Again, this is all up to you. This is your channel. But that is just one thing that I would recommend. Like, I'll admit, even for me, just talking and recording is very difficult. But I've had to get used to being comfortable with it. And I don't regret it. It definitely does take practice, but yeah, I would recommend it. And my anatomy is going wonkers. I am just going to start over here. Bro's looking like a weirdo. He is weird, but not like that. Now, if we're talking about fictional animals that are my favorite, I would probably, current point in time, have to go with griffins. Just because I feel like they're kind of the less well known sort of. Because, like, I'll admit, the main obsession is dragons, and I was wholeheartedly part of the dragon obsession when I was younger. So, yeah, that. I would have to go with griffins right now. Ugh, touch sensitivity! What the heck have I done? Some of my subscribers are blind and can't speak well. My voice is very scrappy. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, that is a valid reason, yeah. I hit exit by chance? I think I may have. I don't know, I'm genuinely half tempted to just go full torso to get rid of his arms. Run away from my responsibilities. My art is not arting. I'm a little sick right now. The brain sponge is full of spider webs at the moment. I'll work on his face instead. And get off the eraser. Okay, gotta fix that eye. His eyes are not that close together. That might be a little low. A little low. That's a little low. Gonna give his eyes a raise. Yeah. That's better. Need to work on my expressions more. I have not done much of expressions. Especially not as much as I should. You know what? I think I like this touch sensitivity. Tell it's gonna be a pain to adjust to. I actually kind of like it now. Also, if you hear weird noises outside, I'm by a road, it is cool out, so sound travels everywhere. And basically outside is a small town, so there might be some random noises. Potentially dogs barking, gunfire, things like that. Totally normal. I'm gonna fix those eyes later. Not right now, though. Okay. Yay! Yeah, so once I get the Dear Wormwood animation done, the next one is going to be about this fellow, Mr. Arx. Basically, kind of it takes place after the Eternity animation, so it's after his family has been killed, and I guess the consequences of that when he turns away from kind of the promise he made to never hurt anyone. And the thing that happens in the Echoing Realm is because he's technically not even supposed to exist. So if you turn away from God and you're not a forger, which is basically a person from our world that goes to the Echoing Realm, forgers are not supposed to have children with anyone inside of the actual Echoing Realm. His father was actually a forger who lied to his mother saying that he wasn't. So Arx and his twin brother were born from that union. And he inherited his father's weapon materialization gift, which the consequence of that is if you are not a Christian and you even just use them in general, you turn into basically a reptilian type monster called a Kythel if you use them frequently, but also in this world, if you turn away from God to the point that you're committing severe sins, you also turn into this monster at the same time. And Arx just kind of gave up on everything, went on a murdering spree, and God literally had to pull him out of it. And then said, alright, this is your second chance, bud. Better take it or leave it. And he took it, and then God gave him a complete new identity. Literally changed him physically as well. And he ends up becoming Jairus. And then he ends up being the mentor of Micaiah, who is an actual forger. So basically, there to guide her and teach her, protect her, prevent her from making the same mistakes that he and his father did, and is kind of the reason she's alive. Honestly. Hello, hiya! Good to see you! I don't know what I'm doing here. I got a new computer, so all the settings are messed up. And I actually have touch sensitivity now. That is tripping me out. But yeah, I'm making art. I have no plans with this much, so I'm doing this on the fly. I think I might just make his hands off to the side. Not his hands, his arms. His hands and arms off to the side. Might just be easier. I don't know what I'm doing. Human anatomy is difficult, and I haven't practiced in a while. Neighbors pulling up. Yes, touch sensitivity is nice. It is so weird, though. So I thought it was my tablet. Because, granted, my tablet has always been kind of sensitive. It was actually my computer. So it was my computer that was messing it up, preventing the touch sensitivity from even happening. So I had to get a new computer because my old one was trying to commit suicide and cook itself, which would not work because this is it was the same computer I used for my school. And it's like, alright, I'm gonna get a new one. Ended up getting it on sale, and plus the sale and student discount, I got it for $600 off. Phenomenal deal on my computer. It's like, yes, thank you, Lord. Even though I spent a good chunk of my savings, which is, it's like, you know what, I needed it. I needed a new computer. I know I have it, which is so nice. Alright. That is not a pen. I'll probably have to let my brother's cat out of the room at some point. She's snoozing on the bed. Hopefully she will not try to jump in my lap. I made those sleeves way too puffy. Good grief. He doesn't. These are not puff sleeves, and he's not that buff. This is just basically the sketch I'm working on right now, if you couldn't tell. I'm just trying to get the sketch done and figure out what the heck I'm doing in Clip Studio Paint. Because I've never animated in this before. Assign new cell to frame. Which one is this? Ah, that's the copy and paste. Wow. Can I modify this? Is this the true copy and paste? Hang on, let me see, make sure I got my timing right. Lasso. Oh, come on. So that. I don't know if you have to redraw everything. I hope you don't. That would really suck. Let's see. This is not Krita. Copy. Paste. Hmm. I didn't have any time to really watch any tutorials. Tutorials. Orders with the Oreos. I did not watch that either. Hmm. Don't. Let's see. something here. Nope. Let's see. Folder. Well, hang on. I'm gonna pull up tutorial real quick. See if it was one I was watching earlier. I'm gonna pull it up, see if it mentions how to put on the onion. Feel free to ask any questions too. Make comments, whatever. I don't mind. There we go. There is the onion, or as my brother likes to say, onion. Okay. That's that. This is this. I really hope I don't have to redraw this every time. But for the sake of it, I'm just gonna go with it right now. Because I really don't want to have to watch a whole new tutorial. Make you guys wait. I'll just focus on his beautiful face for right now. Set that so you guys can hear the audio. Let me see. Hang on. Oops, do your paint working all right? Yeah, it's working all right. It's just I need to figure it out a bit more. So I'm getting there. Where did I put that? Okay, now we're on to this one. Turn off the onion skin. Okay, how am I gonna do this? So the premise of this one is if arcs could meet his past arcs when he still has family could meet his turning form after the fact. How do I want to do this, Tom? Try to decide on the angle and how much of a full body do I want to do. Hmm. I don't think I'll just go have this back to it. Let's see. It's definitely different from Krita. Yes. Oh my gosh. I've been using Krita for goodness, how long is it now? 4 years? Zonks Itsamora. Yep. My sister has joined the chat. Everybody beware. Yeah, I'll worry about his arms and stuff in a minute, I think. I am actually liking this touch sensitivity. I don't know half of what I'm doing, and I'm not used to it, because I write really light. Right. Well, whenever I use a pencil, I'm really light anyway. To the point that sometimes it makes it hard for other people to read my writing. Everything's so thin. I'm not used to this. How the heck do I want to do his hair? He doesn't exactly have glorious flowing locks anymore. Because reptiles don't have hair. Unless it's mold, then they have hair. Random foliage, but they don't have hair. I might just stick with mostly hair? Question mark? His anatomy's changed, too. And me being me, not planning ahead, I do not have a full body or even partial body reference worked out yet for what he looks like in his fallen state. So now that's coming back to bite me. Hmm. Do I make him more broad? I think I make him more broad. Again, what to do with the arms? Let's see, can I do hair maybe? Perhaps? Yeah. That's good enough. That's a good enough spot for right now. Also, I do randomly just start talking in accents. That's just something I've always done. So I'm not trying to be weird. I just am weird. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Looks decent enough, I think. Mhm. Yeah, I realized. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm not weird. I'm quirky. I'm not gonna do something completely unexpected in a grotesque way unless it's discussing adventures with animals and cool things I learned in my vet tech class. Like that's really the only really gross thing I'd do. I'm not like gonna go do something psychotic kind of weird. I'm just, you know, casually know a bunch of random facts and may or may not have a brother who perfectly knows how to hide a body if necessary. But yeah, it's it just makes life more interesting when you're honest sometimes. And as long as you're around the right group of people, they'll get it and they won't think too much of you. Although honestly, as I've gotten older, I kind of care less what the majority of the people think, aside from the people close to me who actually care. As far as the random person on the street, I mean, they can still say their opinion. I'm more than willing to listen to what it is. I'm just not gonna take it into account as much as I would if it was someone else. Yeah. Me like it. Let's see, get that down a little bit. Mostly just gonna stick with coloring for differences. Yes. Mhm. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Back in just a minute. You should be able to hear this now. Let me know.
So, you're me. So,
I don't know if you guys are able to hear that or not. I believe I unmuted the right thing. Oyon. Yep, I can hear it. Hooray! I did something.
so, you're me.
Move. There we go.
So, you're
Ooh, I got an idea. Look, that face, he's got eyes on the back of his head. Be a bit ugly. Ooh. Get rid of the lasso. Be smart about it. It's weird. Let's go like that. Yeah. Now I'll do that weird line in a second. One thing I don't like about Clip Studio Paint is you can't just move stuff. You have to lasso everything. But yeah, if any of you guys ever wanted to just do animating, and in a free app that is remarkably good and actually designed by real animators for other animators for free, I would highly recommend Krita. It is very, very easy to learn how to use. Okay, yeah, I gotta turn off the edit skin for a second there. It looks too weird. His eyes just dripping out.
So, you're me.
Okay.
So, you're me. So,
Right.
so, you're me. So,
Oops. I hate how the circles do that. They don't do that in Clip Studio Paint either. Like, I've made my circle, It is ready to be left alone. Think there's a move tool? I think. Maybe? At least on my old computer, it wouldn't do anything. It had lasso everything. I want his eye to be. Or something like that, I think. After you make the circle, tap the canvas and it'll stay the same shape as you want it. Interesting, okay. And for those who don't know, my sister has had Clip Studio Paint a lot longer than I have. So she's been helping me because I need help. Rose got weird balding lines now. It's all for the plot. It's always for the plot. Erase those random squiggly. I like how this is going. Okay. I might move them over a little more. There we go. Do I want to do something a little different? Hmm. Hmm. Debating about doing a slightly different angle, perhaps. I'll follow through with this one. Put a little sticky figure in the background. More details can come later. This is the sketchy sketch, not the final sketch. Wee. Alright, I'm gonna say here. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yep. And it's a person in front of you who's just standing there menacingly.
So you're me. So
And how do I get over there? Yes. Should have all this unblocked. Hmm. Because I have the Pro version. I specifically got that so that I would be able to have more than 120 frames. Is that gonna play?
so you're me. So
Hmm. Ah. Ha ha ha. I have discovered it. Okay, let's see here. No, I want you to go over there. Stay.
me. Yeah.
So it's a little further.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oil. I decide how much do I actually want to redraw of this face for detail's sake. I think I might just have his head tilt down. Ooh, actually, I'll have a better idea. Remove the onion. Oh, wait, that's right. I gotta move first. La 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 la. I'll leave his face out of it for now. His mouth.
So, you're me. Yeah. Uh,
He's got a beard. Nah, he still has his goatee. Oh, his goatee! I forgot his goatee. Forgot the man's facial hair. That's what I was forgetting. Yeah, I'll make it look better later. It's there. It'll remind me later. La 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 la. Okay, let's try that again.
so, you're me. Yeah. Uh, so,
What time is it anyway? 40. Oh. I got 20 minutes. Enough time to do a little something, I think.
I'm you. I'm you. I'm you.
Interesting, it doesn't count. So in Krita, you put everything outside of the area here, you can go off of it. And it still shows up if you move things enough. And by the way, I just found the audio for this on a random short, so I do not know what it's actually from. But I heard it and it's like, ooh, I can make that work.
So, you're me. Yeah. I'm you. I'm you.
Also, the audio from this isn't too loud, is it? It's not blaring out your headphones compared to the audio of me talking. I think I got that fixed. Let me know. Did I actually get it fixed? It's a bit loud, but not too much. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. I'ma play again. Tell me how it is.
So, you're me. Yeah, I'm you. So,
Is that better? Yes or no? Better? Okay. I'd say that's a good sound level. Excellent. Because I have a hard time figuring out if it's actually good or not, so I'm relying on you guys. Ladies. Head and shoulders for this next shot. Stuff can come later. And yes, I did intentionally go back to the beginning. So I'm not messing up on my layers. It's intentional. I have a plan. See? Yeah. There we go. Alright, I'm going to steal this frame. Gonna go on an adventure. Yeah. It worked. Okay, let's see here.
So,
Have this back a little more.
I don't understand. You look
Let's go back to the beginning, shall we? For funsies.
so. You're me. Yeah, I'm you. I don't understand. You look so.
10 minutes, y'alls. If there's any questions and such you wanted to ask me, now's the time to do it. Any questions, comments, random notes of any sort? I need to move the shoulders. It's gonna look really weird. It'll all make sense in the end, I promise. I'll just sell, not a folder. I want to use the pen, not the erase. I'm gonna call that good enough. You know what? I think I'll just pause there. That is a pretty good stopping spot. I did save it. Okay. Good, good, good. Always save your stuff as you go along, folks. It is an excellent idea, and you will suffer so much less if you do.
So. You're me. Yeah, I'm you.
Wait, what they did?
You're me. Yeah, I'm you.
Hang on a second. Hey, you're not showing up, silly frame. It might just be lagging out.
So, you're me. Yeah, I'm you. I don't understand. You look so.
Looks pretty good so far. Yeah, I think so. Especially since I can actually use touch sensitivity. Good grief. So yeah, this after tonight, I probably will not be working on this until after I get Dear Wormwood done. I'm so close, guys. I got 3 scenes left. Just 3 stinking scenes, and then it's all done. Well, yeah, it'll be. I'm really happy that I've gotten so far with the Dear Wormwood. I genuinely didn't think I'd be able to get it done till September, but I think I could actually finish it this month. Assuming, of course, school doesn't ramp up, which it might. But yeah. So anyway, and I will say I am trying to improve like my actual just low frame animation kind of inspections. Expressions. My expressions in general. So yeah. I'm I'm putting a lot of effort to Dear Wormwood, and oh my gosh. There will come a point in it, I will say, where you guys will be able to tell which portion was before art fight and which portion onward is after art fight, just because I figured out a couple things and it looks so much better. But I mean, I started Wormwood back in, I believe, late April, early May, so it's been a few months. Just kind of working on it continuously, even if it's for like 10-15 minutes a day. So which is why I haven't been live streaming working on it, because I don't feel like just 10-15 minutes is worth live streaming. But that's about all the time I have during the day to work on it sometimes. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. You guys will be able to see it soon, hopefully. And I do plan on doing some more animation soon. So once I get Dear Wormwood done, I'll finish this whole thing. Once I get this finished, then it'll be a longer video of RX and his salvation. That one will probably be at least 3 minutes, and that'll be all home cooked, no going to pre-made audio, no song or anything like that. So that one will definitely take me a few months. Just because, well, it's gonna be a lot more organic, I think is the word. Just like me doing it. Very little other input. So, yeah. Our new touch sensitivity. Ah, well. It's a sketchy sketch. It doesn't have to be high detail, though his eyebrows are bothering me. Original? Yeah, it'll be very, very original. So I've honestly figured out that I like just making my own audio and stuff. Do my animations. I don't know why there's just something so satisfying about it. Like the Fading Memories animation. I really liked doing that. That was when I figured out, oh, this is actually fun. Like instead of having each scene belong to part of a song, just going with the flow, so to speak. Alrighty, folks. Well, I need to go work on some other things. Thank you very much for stopping by and chatting away in the chat. I will hopefully do this sometime again in the next few months. Maybe in the next few weeks. I doubt it, but yeah. Anyway, you guys have the great rest of your evening. Don't do anything stupid. Possibly do something exciting. And yeah. See you all later.